Yo, what's good? It's your boy Diesel, and this right here is for the boys. We gonna jump straight into this one, because every single one of you guys has been out somewhere and had a fine woman lock eyes with you, and you ain't know what to do. This is a situation that can be super easy to fumble, right? But follow with me, I'm gonna tell you exactly what not to do and what to actually do to make this work in your favor, right? So, the first thing you don't want to do is abruptly look away. Do not quickly look down or look at your phone. Don't act like you scared, dog. Because the first look is just a test of presence. It's not necessarily her saying, oh, come talk to me, or I want you. But she noticed you, right? And if she noticed you long enough to stop and stare at you, she wanted to see if you was gonna look back at her, right? Or if you noticed her. Or she got caught up in looking at you, which means she likes you, right? Women are not gonna get caught looking at you more than once if they not interested in you, dog. They're not really gonna look at you that many times if they not seeing something they like. And I'm not gonna tell you just because they're looking, they're interested, you're attractive, or they're attracted to something they see. Something is appealing. Sometimes it might just be the group you're with and the energy around it and the enjoyment of the group, right? And they're trying to see what's going on. But regardless, here's what not to do and what to do. So don't just look away. This is an energy test. And if you look away too fast, it's gonna look like you're nervous, you're unsure of yourself. So instead, you're going to just hold the eye contact. Simple as that. Just hold the eye contact, stay calm, and don't make it weird. Like, let her be the one to look away first. It's almost kind of a challenge, but don't make a challenging face. You literally don't have to do anything. I'm looking across. That's it. See if she look away first. Don't gawk. Definitely don't gawk. Don't make a face. Don't smile all big. Like, that's weird. Don't realize she's looking at you. That's weird. Like, just keep your face the same. Because the goal is to remain calm, to show confidence and that you're okay with being looked at. And if she looks away first, people look at eye contact as showing dominance in a sense. And the person who looks away first, you feel me, is not the dominant one. So this is just the subtle power balance play right there. If you look away first, she's going to assume she scared you away. Sounds dumb, but it's true. And so just notice her and go back to what you was doing. Normal business. And it creates a little bit of mystery because your face didn't change. You didn't overreact. Some people will show what they're thinking on their face, whether she's fine, they're gonna smirk at her the first time they see her lock eyes. Creep. Right? Or you might have already kind of been looking at her, so now she just caught you looking at her. Creep. If your face changed, you feel me? Keep it neutral, right? And so after that first look, when she look away, if she looks again, game on. You feel me? Now you can do something. Don't use your hands, but that means she's curious, right? So you could lock eyes, glance down, look back up, a little smirk, a little smile. You feel me? Acknowledge the fact that you see her and that you see her seeing you, right? And if you smile and you have a nice smile, it gives her something to look at. She might smile back. If she smiles back, that's pretty much saying hi. Hi, you feel me? Non-verbally. And it lets her know you're not super thirsty, because if you looked already and she saw you both looked at each other and then you're looking again and now she's seeing you look down and then you look back up and then decide to smile, you feel me? It's just showing, oh, I'm not really that interested, so I had to look back again. And it's not like, oh, I'm super thirsty. That kind of energy is just gonna kind of make you stand out, where you're not just like, oh, she looking at me? Haha, she fine. Or, ooh, let me go talk to her. Like, nah, all right, cool. Oh, she looking at me again? All right. Build a little bit of rapport before you go up to her door. You feel me? And now that you've gotten the okay, because if you locked eyes one time and then she looked at you again and she responded positively to you holding it the second time and maybe giving a smile or like a look down and up, like, and don't do that, dog. Do not lick your lips. Do not triple take. Do not stare at her titties. Like, down and up. That's it. And that's the difference between a boy and a man, because a boy is just gonna stare at her. You feel me? Like she a piece of meat, or you're gonna run straight over to her to say hi because he's so happy she was looking back, or he took it as a choosing signal. But a man is be like, all right, I see you looking at me and you might be choosing, but you're not chosen yet, right? And then I'm gonna still have to come up to you and say my two ditty. And when you approach, this is so important. You do not approach because you want her, because she's so bad. You're approaching because you're open to seeing if the vibes match, right? Like, That's it. The outcome is independent. You don't give a damn. And you're gonna walk over. Not necessarily like you don't give a damn, but you're not gonna walk over in a rush. If you're with your boys, I'll be right back. If you by yourself, you're just gonna act like you walking over to a group of the boys, right? And this is something that's perfect. If you're at the bar or something, you could be like, dang, the bartender took so long. I was trying to get this drink so I could, you feel me? It can give you something to say. Or if you're somewhere where you're actually doing something, it could work in your favor. Like there was one time, I noticed a woman look at me and kind of look back, whatever. And second time, we locked eye contact, whatever. I wanted to say something, but I was the photographer. So it took me some time. And in that time, I noticed her look at me at least 3 more times. So by the time I did approach, it was 100% sold, right? And I had something to say, like, dang, man, I was trying to get all these photos. I really was trying to come talk to you. And like, that's a little thirsty, but it is what it is. You feel me? It gives you something to say and a reason for being hesitant. But if you're not doing nothing, dog, do not let her look at you more than 2 times before you approach. Not 2, 3. Do not let her look at you more than 3 times before you approach. After the 3rd time is getting into the what's wrong with him, or he must be shy. Some girls might like the shy, some girls don't like shy guys. So your best indication is a look, a hold, a little look away, a second look, a hold, an acknowledgement of presence, whether it's a little head nod, a look up and down, a smile. It could be subtle. And this is another thing a lot of guys miss out because it is subtle a lot of the time. That's crazy. It is subtle a lot of the time. Or it'll just be like you feel me? Up and down, just a little up and down like that. If she touches her hair and looks at you, you're good to go. And if she looks at you and holds her eye contact or like hits her head to the side, or this one right here is one of my favorites. If she hits you like this and brushes her shit, and tries to act like she wasn't trying to look at you, you in there, dog. At least to go approach, say hi, what your name is, you feel me? Ask her what her name is, depending on where you at. Ask her like what she likes about the place, why she's there, or if she knows anybody here. I know for me, I'll go to like art shows and stuff, so I'll be like, any of the artists, like, what's your favorite piece in here? You feel me? If I'm out at a bar or a club, I really base it upon what's happening. Sometimes the music, sometimes what she's wearing, sometimes what's going on in their group. If it's a group of girls and I hear something one of them say, I'm very good for just overhearing something and just saying something back. Sometimes it works in my favor, sometimes it doesn't. You feel me? Before being in California, it worked in my favor way better just because there's less people, I guess. I don't know. People look at me sometimes and be like, he's that guy. Like, women think I'm just out here trying to pull bitches all the time. Other places, you feel me, I say something and I don't know. It is what it is. In LA, it's different. I'll just be trying to start conversation. Like I said, I don't care. So remember, when you make the eye contact, don't flinch, don't chase, don't overthink. It's not a big deal. It's an everyday occurrence. And if you're not already looking at people and making eye contact in your everyday life, I need you to start practicing, because you'll just get used to letting it happen and realizing it is normal. And it doesn't mean anything. If you pay attention when you go in a big store like Target or Walmart or something, you're gonna lock eyes with a cashier, you're gonna lock eyes with somebody stacking the shelves, unless you're looking at the floor all the time. So if you are, I'm gonna tell you to stop doing that dumb shit. You feel me? Be present, stay calm, be unfazed. The worst thing you could do is be startled or like shy. Like if you keep looking down at your phone or looking down and looking up, like, are you nervous, dog? Like, why are you looking down so much? Like, if you notice a shawty looking at you, just look back at her. Don't make a face like that. I made that face because in my head, I'm like, why wouldn't you, dog? What you scared of? And that's what she thinking when you look away so fast. Like, but on the same tip, if you do make eye contact and she make that face, don't say nothing, dog. She's not checking for you. And if she make that face, she might think you've been looking at her more than once. So don't approach if she's making that face. And unfortunately, if she's in a group and she's making that face, you might not just don't even approach the group. Unless you got Riz and you that guy, I'm not gonna say. If you that guy, go ahead, it's fine. Cause if the one you choosing is not her, you good. If you that guy. But if not, you're just gonna be annoyed. It's gonna be an uphill battle, because if they in a group and one friend is adamantly already verbally or physically showing that she does not have any interest in seeing or talking to you, she's gonna tell her other friend that she shouldn't either, and that girls work by girl approval. So just don't. But on the other side, if you have at least one girl who makes eye contact and holds it with you in a group, even if the one who's looking at you isn't the one you want in the group, it's safe to say hi to her. And what you do is you walk up to the group, you acknowledge the one you was making eye contact with, you ask her name, where's she from, and then you introduce yourself to everybody else. And she's like, oh, my bad, I don't want to be rude. I'm Charles. I'm Chuck. You feel me? And If any of them aren't trying to cock block, they won't say much. If any of them are slightly interested as well, they're probably gonna and reach out and introduce themselves too, right? And then from there, you just have a conversation. You feel me? That's how I play that. I'm gonna have a conversation. I've talked to groups of 8 women at one time, just me, and I just turned it into an open conversation. And then if it's 8 people, dog, they're not all gonna be trying to get with you. So they're gonna break off into their own conversation. The one who's the most interested is going to maintain some type of contact, or the one you're most interested in, you maintain contact with. So once they break off in side conversation, you just be like, oh, what's your number? What's your social media? Or take mine, whatever, you feel me? Or just say something like, oh, once you start talking to them, be like, oh, what kind of drink you drinking? What, you feel me? What kind of food you like? Or like where you be at? What you like to do for fun? Like, you got to talk about stuff like this in order to get something that's an idea that is something you can do later, right? And you're like, oh, bet that would be dope. Or you're like, oh, you ain't never been there? We're gonna have to take you out there or not like that, but oh, we're gonna have to get you out there one day. You feel me? Or something like that. And just be like, here, give me your whatever. And it's open ground for whatever the case may be. You could possibly even swing that with 2 of them. If one of them you say something about you want to take somewhere, and the other one you start talking about, like for me, I do a lot. I make music, I'm a photographer. So it's like one of them I could be like, oh yeah, you like to do X, Y, and Z. There's a perfect spot for that over here. Let me get your number, I'll text you the spot. Boom. The other one, oh, you make music? Here, this is my studio. Go ahead and follow my page right there. I'll follow you back later. 2 forms of contact, 2 different reasons. And I've already pointed to see that we should go here and do this. That's more of a date. This other one is more work related, but I have the contact. You feel me? And that's how a smooth mastermind criminal like me works, which I don't consider myself. I just know how to be able to talk in situations and be able to balance multiple women. And I've had situations where it's like 4 or 5 different women who are showing me that they're interested based on their conversation, and I'm trying to choose one. You feel me? So I've had to like, hey, let me get your number, just to let the other ones know I wasn't trying to take their shit. I've had a woman be like, oh, here, take mine too. Dog, take yours too? That's crazy work, you feel me? I still took them both. I ain't never text neither of them, you feel me? But that's just how it go when you are actually out here on mission and on purpose, and you know that you're looking for a relationship that's going to last and be built on something that you want, as opposed to just lusting after the body of people. If I wasn't interested in getting your number after talking to all y'all, then I'm not gonna say no, because you feel me? I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm not really gonna use it. So if any of this has helped shift your mindset, gave you any insights into something you could do better or change about how you interact with people in general or with women, which is the goal. But like I'm saying, if you look at the ground a lot, stop doing that. Go ahead, like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to continue to drop these gems and help you all figure out how to become better versions of yourself, and help us all figure out how to, feel me, have better interactions and relationships with these lovely ladies out here, right? Do this when she looks at you. Hold contact, dog. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. It's as simple as that. If she look at you a second time, a little smile, a little smirk, a little up and down, right? Look away, sip your, or what you could do if you got a drink, you out somewhere, sip your drink, look back up at her, shake that bitch a little bit. If she's still looking at you, you got to go. If any of those things happen one more time before you approach, after the 3rd one, you have about 3 minutes to approach. I'm telling you, do not take more than 3 minutes after the 3rd look to maximize on your success rate and being able to actually have a conversation once you get over there. That's number 1. So if you want to know what to say once you get over there, continue to follow this channel and be tuned for the next one. It's actually, I think, the video I'm going to do next. So you've approached, now what?